What's going on? Everybody, what's going on, everybody? David Mensa here, and my lovely wife, How are you? In the Voice of Autism, episode 165. And sorry for last night live stream. I had to delete that one because of the internet acting up.
Mm-hmm.
Internet acting a lot better today, and we're able to do it. But yesterday was not a good day for a live stream.
Yep, it didn't went well.
So we're doing it tonight.
Yep. So he usually does live stream we usually do live stream on a Saturday, but due to the unfriendly circumstances, there is this choppy live stream going on. So yeah.
Hey baby, you want some guests on the live stream?
Hey, this is a guest. So by the way,
it's from the group Carolina, Georgia Rail Fan.
So we have a special guest right here.
Oh.
So
Look, hey guys, you're live on YouTube.
Yeah, live on YouTube unexpectedly.
You're live on YouTube.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm looking at YouTube right
Hey
now.
guys. You guys want to say hi? But yeah. Hey, I'll call you guys after the live stream. But I wanted to tell everybody what we do. But yeah. Later, guys.
I make fun of you.
But yeah, that was good.
Anyway, it's just a commercial break, so alright, tickling together. He loves to do tickling stuff. I really tickle. Tickle. Neck tickle. Ear tickle. This is so cute, guys.
But yeah, now today also make week since we got married.
Yeah.
For people who don't know, we got married last Sunday.
We got our rings together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he got it for the meantime because it did fit him, but this fits me.
Mm-hmm.
It's additionally an engagement and a wedding band.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought this is a wedding band, but this is a wedding band anyway.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, and you do gotta be a little bit more careful with your curl iron.
Yeah, because look, I got these. Oh my gosh, I got these. If y'all see it correctly, this car is just a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I done that before too, but accidentally burnt my hand on a stove back when I was little. So we both ended up accidentally burning ourselves.
Yeah.
So
I burned a lot of times also in my hand right here, but it's gone. Anyway, it's two weeks for me to move on. Anyway, so what will be our topic for this live stream that's supposed to be done yesterday? It was about the wedding experience.
Mm-hmm. Well, we had fun at our wedding. And we danced for our first time. It was our first dance at a married couple.
Yeah.
And we did if you guys seen the video of me and her dancing in my video blog, like, you want to show them or?
I'm going in the seat. Like doing these.
Yes. And right toward the end of dancing, I hold her, and it was a tricky move.
It was a tricky pose, though.
Yes.
It takes a lot of patience.
And a lot of strength and muscle.
Yeah. And yeah, he almost wanted to lift me, but yeah.
Yeah, I can't lift people. people that much. I can only lift up 50 pounds.
You lift a lot of buggies, don't you?
Yeah, technically I push a lot of buggies.
But first and foremost, before the dance started, like crazy, what I felt about getting married is something that is really scared at first. But when I get to the point that we gotta exchange our vows, it make me feel vulnerable and it make me cry happy tears.
Yeah, it made me feel the same way too, but yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't felt that I'm being safe here, but now I realize that I'm safe here with him. That's the most important, that before we got married, we really need to get married for the right reasons.
Yes.
By a pastor. Otherwise, the pastor will not ordain a wedding for you. That I'll be honest about it, because many people nowadays who got married, they just say yes without meaning it, without being honest about it. You can tell your frustrations, like what y'all doing, the conflict. The conflict is always there. Nobody's perfect. So both of us ended up in a good situation that we get ordained by the pastor, and the pastor is so happy that this will be his first time ordaining an autistic married couple, an autistic couple.
And you want to tell them, or you want me to tell them the odds in about our wedding? We got married on the 22nd, and I'm 22. That 22 and 22. So
yeah.
So that gonna be a running joke for a while.
You got married at 22 at November 22. Yeah.
And they're probably going. And if you think about it, if the 11th month, if you do 11 plus 11, that's 22. So that is one odd day to get married at an odd age.
Yeah.
So that one is going to be a funny one to go through the family for a while, and it's probably going to be even funnier when I'm 44. So that's going to be a funny thing when I reach 44 years old. So yeah.
And before the preparation of marriage going on, first we gotta do a marriage encounters. So we're being counseled by our pastor, and the same day we're being counseled by Dr. G, the one who take pictures of our prenup photo at Mount Pleasant,
and talked up to a fourth class.
And Dr. G taught me also that I also gave my frustrations. I throw all my frustrations on Dr. Dr. G's listening, so he's listening about me letting go of my frustrations, especially my parents. Me and my mom had a mother issue anyway, but I think a part of me is like, oh, because she hurts me, but a part of her is like, this is pretty common good. But, yeah.
Also, we got our wedding cake. We did not eat the whole thing. We have the top half. We freezed it for our 1 year anniversary with it over a year from now. So it's gonna be frozen for a year. So that big. So when it fall for 2021 for 1 year anniversary, we're going to live stream eating it.
Yeah. And there is also a thing happening during our preparation for the wedding. So we prepare our own dresses that will match the colors blue and green. I'm supposed to wear red, this color that I'm wearing right now, and we're supposed to wear a red, like looks like this, and he's gonna wear green. However,
I think that's it. Sorry, babe.
Cool. However, plans changed, so I instead kept the secret until the day of the wedding. I kept the secret from him, the vows, the dress that I'm wearing for both reception and ceremony, and yeah, it's because that's a tradition, so that both of you will not show off what you have for the wedding.
And you loved what I wear, and I loved what you wear. Like, it made me fall in love with you all over again.
And you motivated, and we have to separate from each other before the day of the wedding, which is the hardest thing, yet it is the most happiest thing to do because, ow,
I'm sorry.
because it takes time for me to probably stay to clean the room.
I'm sorry.
Ow! Yeah, so he stayed at his stepfather's best friend's room, a house for a while with his stepfather.
And it was a little bachelor party, and I'll admit I did got drunk that night. They wanted me to drink them beer, so order for them to stop pestering me, I did it. But afterward, I went to bed.
He wants you to sleep deeply. Yeah, and myself, I cleaned this room like crazy. And yeah, I clean this room with love because I do it out of love. I do it with love. And yeah, it is kind of the best the most challenging decision, which is if both of us, let's say if one of us needs to leave the house the night before the wedding, or yeah, or it's either me or him. So he was told that he has to stay with his friend, with his stepbrother, a stepdad's best friend. That ended. You ended up that I don't know that you have a party.
It was not a party. It was a bachelor thing, like, and it was only 3 people: me, Robert, and his best friend. Which
Chris.
Yep.
Crazy.
But yeah.
But the side note, anyway, I know this. I know that it was the first encounter that me and Dad, Robert, and Mom, and even Michael drank along with the shot with him. Like, please, we might be drunk on the live stream.
I know.
And yeah, and speaking of, me and David separated each other for a night before the day of the wedding, and my preparations were fixing my makeup, in which I supposed to choose the night before, and I also write my vows because it came from I type it on the computer and I have to copy it, and it takes me a lot of courage to get back to my handwriting habit because I get used to the phone. So yeah, I prepared for the makeup. I prepared all the stuff that I used to have to use, and then on the next day, hours before our wedding day, I got the chance to do my makeup, and I got to use my get to curl my iron with the extensions. And I realized I did the wrong methods. I used a hairspray. But it was after the wedding that the kinky to get because this girl's kinkier, I have to use a gel. But I didn't on the wedding day. But that's fine. But yeah, so the outfit I'm wearing, if y'all could ask me, I was wearing a baby blue. Originally, I supposed to wear, like I said, I supposed to wear red that looks like this, but it's no to avail. But if that's the case, we cannot find somewhere, we can find a red one in person. We want to find it online, but unfortunately, his mom has no idea there is red stuff online.
I know.
And he has to wear green, supposedly, but
yeah, but we couldn't find any in green because they were out.
And
then after we did our vows, the barone you got me with in green and white.
And I told his mom that I wanted him to wear the barong because it represents my heritage, and he did.
I did right after we did the vows. I went outside and got changed into it. And we danced in it, and you caked me in it.
And I wore the blue and my outfit first. I'm talking about my outfit, and we're not interrupting along. Okay. The first outfit I wore in the wedding vow is the baby blue, silver, and the white, and it's from David's Bridal in North Charleston. I know it's not safe right there anyway, and we take risk, and yeah, there's this ritual called Yes to the Dress, and we say our wishes for the wedding and for our future as husband and wife. And also, I originally want to get green that will match his, and I got a lot of options. I got red that is off shoulder, but it is almost out of the budget. But yeah, if that's the case, I could not find one in that bridal shop. I should have find it online and show it to her because I know my size, but it will take time, so we don't have much time for that. So good thing we have time for his barong, which came out again 2 weeks before the wedding. He loved it, and he also have his tux rental.
Yeah, well, Tux is back at the rental place because it was a rental, so I don't have the tux now.
I still have my bridal dress, and the second one I'm talking about now is the black and gold, which is representing my Asian culture. And my black hair that I supposed to color it into a red, it will not be matched. So I decided to keep it as a as a wedding vow that I didn't say to him. I will keep it as it is because I am a talented Asian. And I wore the black and gold. The longest gown looks like a beauty pageant gown, and he didn't know that I have one. And he wore the barong, color green and white ombre on it. He loved it, and it was my first time to see him in a tux. Yeah. What about you? What are your preparations for like your?
Well, the tux I paid for to get rust, like it had to been rust because we did it so late, but it was still good looking, and I got lucky. And I will to be honest, it looked good idea to have a tux because it looked nice.
Yay!
And I love the maroon. Like I loved it, Dave.
You make me feel happy, and I feel blushed. I remember you see me, I didn't look at you straight because
I know.
so yeah, I'm so yeah, make me feel great. Like I feel like when I look at you in your tux, like I just don't want to look because you're so great on it. It looked great on your tux. So the first time I saw it, like I hope you could own a tux.
I know.
Yeah.
And I might try to buy myself a tux or something equivalent to it.
Yeah.
For our 1 year anniversary.
And by the way, me and him planning to wear that on a honeymoon. And because that's really treasures, you know. And what we forgot is the oh, by the way, if y'all could ask getting a bridesmaid and a groomsman, probably here's this. We originally wanted to do it alone without a bridesmaid and a groomsman until mom suggested it to have one. And they volunteered. The other party volunteered. Okay. This is volunteerism, so it's mattering. It matters. So my bridesmaid is his stepbrother's younger brother girlfriend. Well, his groomsman.
Well, my little brother Zach.
Yeah, and my bridesmaid was Zach's girlfriend Lexi. They're cool. They're really cool people, you know. They're cool people, and I ended up we make but prior to the wedding, we also make a wedding website for y'all to see. If y'all could see past live stream, he posted on that too.
Well, I forgot to put it in the description of this video, but I'll probably put it down there at the end of the video. So it will be down there. So don't worry. Once the live stream is over with, I'll put it down in the description because I already got my live YouTube down there and description down there too.
And also, we also got some people who gonna do record our live stream both on Facebook and YouTube, which is granted because some of my people in my home country wanted to see the wedding too. And yeah, and we did our reception dance, like he said right now, a long time ago, and we got a marriage contract, which is traditional. And I'm like a little bit overwhelmed because of the last name issue, the middle initial issue. Just want to keep it that way, but I'm adding his last name, which is not bad.
I know. So your name is going to be a little longer too.
I have 3 names before. So I have my MI. I don't have a second name actually. It's an MI because people might think it's my second name, which is it's not. I have 3 names before, but now I got 4 names because a husband last name. Because that's not bad. You all have 4 names. Anyways, like It's like an embarrassing moment because I kept my MI, which is middle initial, which is the last name of my mom and the last name of my father to honor my past and to honor my family, plus a husband's last name, which is him, Mitchell. Dash Mitchell. It's fun. Yeah, it's another personal thing, you know. I decided to do, but majority of married couples change their last name. Instead of Baria, they put it as Mitchell. But me, I kept it as it is. So I am in my full name. I'm Vel Retiza Baria Mitchell. I have four names right now because I am married to him. I got his last name, which is a tradition. And what we forgot is the garter thing. But we decided if that's the case, it didn't happen. It didn't happen, babe. We decided to appoint who's gonna get married the next to us.
And I appointed your sister Jezebel
You said Gemeline.
or Gemily.
Jezebel's still single, actually. So you chose my baby sister, Gemeline. Yeah, I know you're confused with Gemeline and Jezebel. Jezebel is next to me. Gemeline's the youngest.
I know. And Jezebel, I meant
Gemeline.
Jezebel, your twin brother.
Jess is my twin brother. Jezebel's third. Gemma's the youngest.
So you family of four.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Side note. So you're choosing. So you confirm right now that you are choosing Gemeline. Or confirm that.
I'm confirming your youngest sister.
Gemeline.
Mm-hmm.
It should be coming from you, who's gonna be the next to get married.
And you chose.
Zachary.
He chose my younger brother Zach.
Yeah, personally I chose Zachary, and I chose Zachary from your side, and you chose from my side, Gemeline. Yeah, why do you choose my baby sister?
Because she might do better than the other people in your family teach it, like you. You know?
And you have the same year of birth as my sister, Gemeline. Zachary, because I am having a hard time to choose between the two because they're too deserving. You know,
And
the best people because you know, all I can say he needs to grow up. You can do that.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's a gentleman first.
Mm-hmm.
And Gemeline's the next to get married. Don't need to get married within the year, but take time.
That right?
Because Gemeline is also a boyfriend too, just like your siblings. You know, she's in a relationship too, and she's happy. She not be able to look at our live stream, but yeah. The most embarrassing in the habit of not embarrassing actually, the most funniest moment is the cake.
Yes, he got me in the face.
I planned not to do it, by the way. I supposed not to do it, but in my defenses, I ended up caking him.
And then I ended up taking you off screen.
And I wiped it back. Yeah. And you wiped it yourself too, and I wiped myself too.
You know, we both did that cake each other at the same time. That would have been worth it.
Yeah. It's well worth it. And I got hooked on Dr. Pepper, and you got hooked on Dr. Pepper too. And we weren't able to eat that much because we have so much to do. We're also about to pack away stuff too. And we continue to do our buffet at home.
Yes, we did. But yeah, it was wonderful. And
the music playlist also, the one we chose are worth the best. Some of his songs were played, and some of my song choices were played too. And of course, the people in the wedding are very happy to have me as part of their family, which I didn't expect that. Because it's a rare for a foreign person like me to be instantaneously being welcomed like this. Because in the tradition, you really need to convince that your side that I am worth to be with you. I'm fit enough to be with you. But how do you feel when your relatives saw me to be your wife?
I felt happy for me. And I still had people graduating me the day after the wedding when I went back to work. Yes, I did work the day after the wedding.
Me too. after the wedding, I got a lot of congratulatory from my Facebook, and it's a bombastic effect, you know.
Yeah, and we still are getting graduated over a week later.
Yeah, because people think that this wedding is really more than a wedding. It's not an event, babe. Wedding is something both of us that could inspire people and break history and break the barriers, and we're getting there.
We are breaking barrier for autistic people.
Yeah, because most autistics were known for performing, entrepreneurial, and individual skills, but weddings, marriage wise, it's just a little percentage.
And sometimes we get mocked for it, and sometimes they don't talk about it.
Yes,
but
because they don't talk about it. The people don't got married with autism. People married couples with autism don't talk about it because many people might mock about it and they might talk crap about it. Many people will judge about it because they're autistic. Why do you get married? They have differences, but we all have differences, you know. We all have differences, but it's just a matter of fact, the responsibility. If you have the good responsibility and you put heart to it, then you'll bloom into a growing married couple, you know. That's my advice. Coming from a family oriented, you know, I never been independent until 25, you know. I've never been independent. I never live in my own in the Philippines. I stayed with my family still until 24. The year I got here in the U.S. Like him,
and we met in person on her 25th birthday.
Yeah, and he also got also stayed with his family until the married year. He still stays here and with the family.
Now we are working on a tiny house with the stuff going on with Coop. Plans for the tiny house have slowed down, but
Yeah,
we just have the tiny house in a couple of months. But with everything going on because of the epidemic, it's gonna be a little rough. But we're working hard for it.
and we're working on my important papers to give because that's the most important thing, and that's the most scariest thing ever. I was the most scariest for some newlywed couple who is a foreigner married to a U.S. national. But we are very positive that we could do this together. We are confident enough that we're praying that um, the process went smoothly, and we're very confident about our marriage. And yeah, a baby.
Yes.
And yeah, both of us prior to our marriage, we lived in a family home, in our own family home. We never got to be in our own living, like we never had an apartment on our own. But yeah, and hopefully, like we're also waiting on. We also got a handful of gifts after the wedding.
We still have gifts coming in. It's at that time are coming in slowly.
Yeah.
Like it's been crazy with the time right now, but everything is going along amazingly great.
Yeah.
Like we got some gifts that we got were like a cutting board. We got a couple letters of money, and we both did get the headset that was meant for both or microphone. You want to show it on
the one? A gift from my friend. Actually, I told him this that it was a gift for me because I told them that we're very tight on a tight leash. So I asked a friend to bought me a microphone and it worked. And he said yes.
But yeah, we do have a couple more wedding gifts.
You have a lot actually.
At both of us.
Yeah.
Not you, but for both of us. But yeah.
Yeah, so that microphone is like I told him that I asked a friend of mine who bought our gifts the marriage book that we got.
The marriage book for both of us.
Yes, the marriage book for both of us, and the ones for my recording because I told them that we are really on a tight leash financially because we spent all on the wedding. And I was also praying that all I want for my wedding is doing my real plan, that doing our own plans, that Of course, tiny house is number one, and of course, myself, I really want to go back to school. It's just a promise to him.
Yes, and I promise to help her with schooling too. But we will be working on that. But we got to get the papers and stuff signed first. But yeah.
Yeah, I know it's the most scariest thing, but we respect the process, like what we have for marriage license thing.
And the stuff that will both be done the day after the wedding. When we did the wedding, it was on a holiday. With it was Thanksgiving. With it been a couple days since Thanksgiving, but we did not did it on that week. Like we did sign the papers. It did that. We did not send them out yet because everything was closed for that whole week. But we'll be sending them out later on this week with them signed and everything. But yeah.
And hopefully, like, I really want to get along with them very well. I'm not marrying only to you, I'm married to your family too.
That's true, and I'm married to your family too.
And yeah, me and him had a talks that there be no miscommunications, because miscommunications could lead to a failed marriage or a failed relationship. It's not only applicable to marriage, but it's applicable to everybody, especially family. You know, like I hope I could get along with them correctly, and because when I valued my choir, I valued you. You know, I value my relationship with you as a married couple. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
You know, me and him, like, we gonna be our resolutions as married couple is to stay individualistic too. Because if you keep on sticking together, that will be a sign of obsession and possessiveness.
That's true.
Which that could lead to failed marriage. It's okay that you don't have a time with him or with her because you have an important thing to do. You know yourself that you open a communication with this person. Like, hey, I want to go to school. Hey, baby, I want to go to work. I want to support myself too. And he supports it. He supports it, like I said to him all the time. I really want to go to school because that's my way of promising that I will be working, helping myself too. And marriage, first and foremost, is not a codependent relationship. It should be independent because your partner has his own thing to do and you have your own thing to do. The reasons why married couples failed and have a failed relationship because they're being codependent. They're being codependent on each other. It's not good. It's gonna be more harmful than good. And it's a red flag already when that codependent marriage happens.
That's true.
But if you both, just like me and him, getting our own ways without failing our relationship as married couple, I mean, if you love this person, you have to respect whatever he or she wants to do, as long as it doesn't violate the rights.
That right.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, another thing that we have learned in marriage is stay true to yourself.
Stay true to yourself, and always think about what makes you.
What makes you happy? What makes you passionate? Like in this case, I respect him for his habit of like rail fanning. That's him. That's the way he is. I respect him like crazy. While he respects my singing and being alone, doing my own thing. That's the real me. Like we respect our real selves.
That's true.
And never pretend. You have to do it with love.
That is true right there.
And teamwork. Let's say doing some cleaning room together and probably doing our workout together because we plan to lose weight. A lot of weight that we have when we were single.
And we planning to work out. I did said the same thing you just said.
Yeah, you're good. You're doing the right thing. Like when we got the tiny house, we could put up a plan to work out together, and probably we ain't gonna cook for the meantime because of the tiny house is just minimalistic for now. And we're just working on like if we got the chance to be delivered a food every week, like whatever is delivered, we have to eat that. I'll be praying for it so much, like.
And we might try to do like 3 weeks of food in the house, like in small meals, in case a backup.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's something we're working hard on. But yeah.
And anyway, there are people, a lot of people, who hate us. I mean, y'all motivated us to get married with the right reason to inspire everyone. You know?
And you hear that, baby? We got a train out. We get ready to go by. But yeah.
Yeah, that we have so much to share because I know this marriage is really a big responsibility, and we want to, and it's also a very important thing that we share our boundaries too,
Mm-hmm.
and our discomforts.
That is true.
Like he's not okay in certain points, not okay to certain things. I'm not okay in certain things like this, and open communication is number one.
Yes, that is true. Open communication is very important, and we do need it. But yeah.
When you do something wrong, then you have to tell it straight,
Mm-hmm.
rather than someone will find out. Yeah, you know. And of course, number one, another thing is you never skip your dreams. Being married doesn't mean you're gonna stop fulfilling your dream to be like a singer, to graduate in college. No, you guys were meant. I mean, you guys are meant for each other because you're gonna help each other.
Mm-hmm. That is true, and my lovely wife is right.
You have to stick together. When you have a BFF doing that, you apply it when you get married.
Mm-hmm. That's so true.
And yeah, me and him, like if we got the tiny house, we just if all things are complete, I'm being praying that both of us will be going to college and praying that the disability will really support our decision to support ourselves because we are also paying the tuition fees ourselves, and we cannot avoid to support ourselves, no, to have a stable job,
Mm-hmm.
because one job for a student is not enough. Actually, two jobs are better.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm praying that disability will be giving a consideration to support our decisions to go on the college, especially himself. I believe he has potential to be in the college department because he has intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
But I will encourage you. I have autism too. I have a learning disability, but learning disability doesn't bother me. I failed in a lot of subjects, but my heart and my mind didn't think about failure is a bad thing, but failure is a way of growing up.
Mm-hmm.
And look, baby, I'm already in my last year of certificate, and so is you. You are smart. You have a lot of things to share.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have an intelligence that other people could not have.
That's true.
I encourage him to go on to college too if all things are done, like tiny house, and he still continues his work, of course. And
Yes,
me,
that's true.
I would like to have a part-time job, and probably if I have enough papers that proven that I'll be safe here, it's a metaphor right there. It's either I'll be having a Pell Grant or a half scholarship, but I know disability will not allow us to work full time
Mm-hmm.
because it's another thing that I cannot explain further. But I've been praying so much that the disability will support our decision to go to college, and if there is really it's no choice but to have two part-time jobs, they will understand what, you know, we just want to be successful. We ain't gonna be broke, we gonna be successful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And we would rather be tired mentally than to be broke,
That right.
especially we're just starting.
Yeah. It's always good to be yourself and never give up. But yeah.
And he supported me to be like if that's the case that both of us could not go to college, maybe it's me who could study college and go to college, and he would support me too.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And
but yeah.
It's gonna be both worlds that I'll be paying for my own college extra fees, and yeah, because I really want to have a stable job too to make up for the loss that I have in the Philippines. Because it said that I have chances here, good chances here, and he has good chances of going to college too.
Right.
And yeah, you told us about you are in a reading disability. You will improve reading when you go to college. And
Yes,
I
that's
promise.
true.
That's what I learned in college when I have learning disability. I was able to communicate correctly. But when I got in my second gap year, I was able to communicate expressively and clearly.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like, how about you? If we got a tiny house, imagine you told us you wanna put a lot of extra foods for emergency.
Yes.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Not only food, we're gonna put our toiletries, extra food, extra sauce, and extra snacks that we can have in case we cannot shop on time. And both of us need to have our security house
Yeah.
key for no one will sneak in and get
Mhm.
our stuff.
Yes, that's true. So yeah, we're going to get a key for it. How to?
No, we gotta get our emergency when someone sneaks in, get the food, and someone's burglaring our.
Or how trying to get our stuff like electronic gear and all that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, also, so we are planning to do a hobby room or like an extra room where we can have our hobbies and stuff in it and stuff that we do work on. So yeah.
And yeah, that one of the post stuff. If y'all could remember that both of us we have the plan to lose weight, because main reasons why we're too young to be heavyweights,
Mm-hmm.
and that's my long time plan that I will me and him will lose weight,
Yes.
so we can prove to each other that we can do this together, and we gonna bring this health fanatic in us. Being health conscious is much important, especially if you're married. You really have to lose weight because you're dealing with so much stressful thing, and one of the stressful thing is you lose weight. It's hard to lose weight. It's easy to gain weight, but it's hard to lose weight.
Yes.
Yeah, and like, we want to lose weight first and foremost because we want to be strong, healthy, and we want to be the best version to be the improved version of ourselves too. Yeah, so we're working on that. We want to work on that further if we got our own way, like having a tiny house. That the way that we can have our privacy too. And
yeah, but yeah, that's something we are working on. Now we hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. I hope everybody had a great weekend.
And apologize of our energy is not that high as the past live streams because of the rain, and it's because of stressful things going on.
Mm-hmm. It's been a very rainy couple of days, so yeah.
Yeah, it's different. Rainy season's different here than in the Philippines.
So yeah.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys had a great day, and we'll talk to you guys later. See you guys.
No!
But yeah.
You're not ending stream yet! No! No! He's good! Okay. Hey, we forgot to show our owl headpieces.
Oh, that right. Before you guys go,
this is what we got in our cake. We just take them out last time.
Yes, I almost forgot about that.
And we're gonna plan to design them like.
Yes. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Oh, you sexy.
See you guys.
Fudge. And